Hello and welcome back to Marketing in Times of Recovery. And I'm your host, Io Abbas from Abbas Marketing. As a practice starting out, it can be overwhelming to know where to start when it comes to getting your marketing done. So I wanted to shine a light on the alternatives and to show that things can be done differently and still be done well. So, to kick off this season of episodes, I'm launching a special 3-part series looking at marketing models. Basically, looking at different ways that you can get your marketing done. This series was created on the back of a conversation in a pub, as well as other conversations I've had in the past, where basically I don't really believe that people understand how to innovate when it comes to their marketing, especially in terms of how to get it delivered. The point of this series is showing some of the newer ways that this can be done. And I stress, you don't have to do everything or even do everything yourself. You can have a really focused marketing strategy where you only do one thing, but you do it really, really well. And that ticks off all of your objectives. What's interesting for me is that I follow and I'm connected to sectors and services outside the built environment, mainly for support, but also for inspiration. I like new things, seeing new things and trying new things. And that's why this new models of working is something that I'm seeing a lot elsewhere, but not in the built environment sector. For example, when a practice is starting out, they don't always need to have marketing support in-house. They could work with a freelancer or, actually work on a group program. But at the moment, I think everyone kind of thinks to get going, if I need someone to do my marketing, they must be in-house or I must go to a large agency, which ultimately can be pretty expensive. The Marketing Model series is about showing that there is another way. There are many ways that you can get your marketing done. Some where you're guided and work with somebody experienced in marketing and hopefully someone who really does know the sector. And others which are a bit more DIY, where you kind of do it yourself and you've got some guidance on how to do it. And there's also stuff that kind of sits somewhere in between. We will be looking at different models, including group and online programs, consultant/freelancers, and collectives. This series aims to show you some of the newer ways to get your marketing done and hopefully will inspire you to try something new. The first episode will kick off next Friday and we will be looking at group and online programs, and my guests will be Nikita Morel and Sarah Colata. Do make sure you follow Marketing in Times of Recovery on Apple or Spotify so you never ever miss out on an episode. See you soon. Thanks so much for listening to the latest episode of Marketing in Times of Recovery. And I'm your host, Io Abbas. If you want to find out more about the bi-weekly show, do check out the show notes, which will give you more information about who the guests are and all the things we've covered. And if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on an episode. Until next time, bye.